it's Jessii Vee, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about some of the most disturbing and controversial Barbies that were ever sold in stores. I did a video like this a few years ago, but there were so many more that I did not cover, so technically this is kind of like a part 2 to that. But I wanted to do this in honor of the Barbie movie coming out, and no, this is not sponsored, but I wore kind of Barbie colors. This says you can literally do anything you want, I think, which is true. It's a true statement. By the way, I have an official date for my Poshmark drop. It's gonna be on July 28th. By the way, if you have not seen my last video, I have a new backdrop behind me. It's this kind of creepy fish who's like peering over at me in the forest. If you would like to win this backdrop, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, turn on your notification bell, and then head over to my Instagram account. It's Jessii Vee. Give it a follow and DM me any fish emoji. Any one of your choosing. Also, if you did not see my last video, I had an exciting announcement. You guys have been asking me for years to bring back the reacting to my subscribers' nightmares videos. I did a part 1 and then I did a part 2, and it's been a few years since I've done one. So I'm gonna be doing a part 3. So for that, all you have to do is draw your scariest nightmare that you've ever had. It could be recent, it could be one that you used to have. And don't worry about your art skills, just try your best. Once you've drawn that, then email me at nightmares-unleashed@outlook.com and write like a small paragraph about your dream. Doesn't have to be anything long. And then the most exciting part is that I'm going to be reacting to your nightmare drawings in my live show that I'm doing on July 16th. In that show, I'm going to be doing a live Q&A, answering all of your questions, and then I'm going to be showing the exclusive video of me reacting to your nightmares. And so if you get a ticket to that show, you might see your dream in that video. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to show everyone's, but I'm gonna make it a super long video so that I can get as many as I can in there. So if you would like a ticket to that show on July 16th, it's called Nightmares Unleashed. I put a link down below in the description. A ticket for this show is only $7, but if you become a member in Jessii Vee World for $5, the show is included in that, which is super cool. So I'm gonna have a members link down below and a ticket link to the show, and I really hope to see you there, and I cannot wait to see all of your nightmares. I already have hundreds in my inbox and I've been looking through them and I'm so excited. They're so scary. You guys are so scary. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into today's video talking about controversial Barbies. This first one is called Sun Gold Malibu. This Barbie came out in 1983 and no one really saw anything wrong with it until quite a few years later. According to skincancer.org, there are more cases of skin cancer annually than there are for most other cancers. Apparently, one person passes away from melanoma every 24 minutes, which is crazy to me. But back in the early 80s, they didn't really have a lot of information about that as we do now. The research wasn't as thorough. So when this Barbie came out, the commercial was basically encouraging kids to go outside to get tan like their Barbie because her golden skin was so beautiful and glowed in the sun. In the commercial, it literally says your Barbie will glow out in the sun. So I think kids were really taking that literally, and because kids are always wanting to look like the dolls that they have, they would spend hours outside on the beach or in the blaring sun to try and get their skin to glow like their Malibu Barbie. And they would be like looking down at their skin wondering why it's not glowing like the advertisement said it would. And that's probably because their arm was red and burnt. And if you look back at these dolls and commercials now, they're definitely problematic because it's never good to spend all day in the sun without sunscreen. And I mean, it would have been different if the ad was like,
take your Barbie to the beach, but her skin only glows if you put SPF on it.
Because then kids would be excited to put SPF on their Barbie and then on themselves probably because they always mimic what their Barbie does. You know what I mean? Okay, this one is bizarre. This one is called Barbie Wash and Watch. TV sitcoms of the 1950s were full of images of the perfect American housewife with her high heel shoes and tying her apron around her slim waist while she kept an immaculate home and baked cookies. And it was just the type of atmosphere that Barbie fit right in. By the way, I was being sarcastic with the perfect housewife thing. It was very crazy back then. So when you see this Barbie called Wash and Watch, you probably think it's from the 50s or the 60s, but nope, it's from 1991. This doll was intended to pack the dishwasher and then just stand there watching and waiting for them to be done, only for the cycle to start all over again. Apparently, these dishes change change color when they're clean. And I mean, could you imagine doing the dishes in high heels? And not only that, but afterwards just standing there and waiting and watching for them to be done. I don't know about you guys, but my dishwasher takes about 2 to 3 hours to finish its cycle. It's not like we're sitting there waiting for a pizza pocket to be microwaved or something. I can just imagine Ken walking into the room and being like,
Barbie, what are you doing?
and then she looks at him all dazed like,
Waiting for the dishes to be cleaned, Ken. What else would I be doing?
I don't know, the whole thing is just weird to me. Like the fact that it's called Barbie Wash and Watch. Like the watch is in there, like just stand there and watch. Okay, then we have totally stylin' tattoos. Barbie celebrated her 50th birthday in 2009, and to commemorate the occasion, Mattel released a totally stylin' tattoos version of the iconic doll. They were technically stickers that you had to put on her skin, but you had to like press them on with a tattoo gun. And as you could probably imagine, parents flipped out everywhere, especially because Barbie had a Ken tattoo on her lower back. What I find strange though is that it seemed as though parents didn't bat an eyelash over Barbie's unrealistic body proportions, setting harmful expectations for their children. But once stickers were involved, that was crossing the line. I do think the tattoo gun is a really weird concept for young kids, but I also don't think it was the end of the world. I mean, there was way worse things out there. Like the Barbie weight loss toy from like the 50s, that was weird. It wasn't like 9-year-olds were suddenly appearing in tattoo parlors. Okay, and then we have Kissing Barbie. Like this to me is weirder than the sticker one. In 1978, the company released Kissing Barbie. She was wearing a romantic dress of sheer pale pink nylon with a kiss imprint pattern, and she was sold with a little tube of lipstick. And if you pressed a button on her back, her neck would lurch forward, thrusting her permanently puckered lips towards the person who pressed it. But other people thought it looked like she was trying to peck your eyes out with her long nose, which is actually really creepy to me. And I'm sure you can understand why parents weren't pleased with it. They were wondering, is Barbie trying to teach their kids how to kiss? Are the kids kissing the Barbie doll because the lips are puckered and like she's poking out to them? And I mean, it's true, like young kids really don't need to worry about kissing. And it's also weird because like she even provides the lipstick for the little kids to use for kissing. I was actually trying to find this doll on eBay, and in all the photos, the Barbie's lips were torn off and like messed up. So I don't know if kids were legit like kissing their Barbies, but instead they were like biting because they didn't know how to kiss and they were biting her face off. I don't know what was going on. It's pretty scary. So I didn't buy one. But yeah, those were the 4 Barbie dolls that I didn't mention in my first video, but I still feel like they're super, super weird. Comment down below which one you thought was the weirdest. And I could probably do a part 3 to this because there are a handful more that I could cover. So if you want me to do that, give this video a thumbs up and let me know. But yeah, don't forget, if you want to win this backdrop, just follow me on Instagram and send me a fish emoji. And if you would like to send one of your nightmare drawings to nightmares-unleashed@outlook.com, I cannot wait to see it. And if you want to see if yours appears in my show, the ticket link is down below in the description. But I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!